monkeys diverged about 30 million years ago. So there's right here. There's the New World, Old Worlds, orangutan, gorilla, and then the hominid group diverged actually before the pan genus, which is the bonobos and the chimps. Apes diverged from the Old World monkeys about 20 to 25 million years ago. And then humans, the hominid group, diverged about 7 million years ago. And there's a number of different, there's been about 20 different species identified from fossils of hominids, starting about 7 million years ago, where we had a shorter stature, our bodies were not fully upright and bipedal. We were kind of upright, but they can actually tell from the position of the hole on the back of the brain where the spine is connected, whether we are fully upright or, because that depends on how we stand. So there is generally, over this period of 7 million, almost 7 million years, there's a few adaptations that happen. One of them is that we become more and more upright, our brains get larger, more truly used. All right, humans are mammals that have a large brain and bipedal locomotion. There is a simplicity. There's a simplification for you. And we're about 200,000 years old. Give or take. All right. Some things that distinguish humans from other apes: upright posture and bipedal locomotion, larger brains, language capabilities, and symbolic thought. Use of complex tools, shortened jaw, shortened digestive tract. One of the things about this shorter digestive tract, I think that's probably indicative of the fact that we're omnivores and not purely herbivores. So we don't need a longer intestine to absorb the nutrients. Oops. People who study human origins are called paleoanthropologists. The group of humans are called hominids. And the whole group is more closely related to humans than to chimps. Unfortunately, there's only one group that remains, and that is Homo sapiens, one species. And as I said before, paleoanthropologists have discovered about 20 species of extinct hominids. Okay, so some of the traits, we already said bipedalism and larger brains, and greater manual dexterity. And you can see also the face, here's a brain that is 3.5 million years, a fossil skull from 3.5 million years ago. There's a sloping forehead. We still have the two forward set eyes, and the larger jaw here, upper jaw here, is more protruding. And as it gets closer and closer to present, you see fossils that have a more flat face, a little bit more of a forehead up here, and even a shortened lower jaw, and the brain capacity is larger. Okay, so you can see that if you look at these skulls, you focus on the skulls in this picture, you can see that evolution. There's a number of different groups here, a number of different genera. There's the Sahelanthropus, the Ardipithecus, Australopithecus, Kenyanthropus, and then these are all the Homo genus groups. But basically, the first hominin that we know of had a small brain, was upright but not fully bipedal. Bipedalism shows up about 1.5 to 2 million years ago. And these lines right here show what time range these species have been found. Bones from these species have been found. So this one we didn't find a whole lot. This one we found a lot, all the way from almost 6 to 4.5 million years ago. Some of them were shorter lived, some of them seem to live longer, and that's of course all based on an incomplete fossil record. Let's see. Homo habilis was the first of our genus to use tools. Homo ergaster was the first one considered fully bipedal. And they tell that, like I said, by looking at the hole in the skull to see if it's how far down it is, so they can tell where the spine is connected, and that gives them an indication of how upright it will be. Yes. Yeah. It's just walking fully upright on two legs. Of course, all right, we go back to that one. Okay, good. All right, and here's some paleoanthropologists looking at footprints to see how these creatures walked, how fast they walked, things like that. This is an Australopithecus afarensis skeleton. I think this is the famous Lucy skeleton right here. There's Homo habilis using a tool. He's handyman. All right. Homo sapiens is considered to be a direct descendant of Homo erectus, and it evolved about 200,000 years ago, and started to leave Africa and go into Europe and just start to expand. Homo neanderthalensis also left Africa and went to Europe, and they were coincident in Europe together. And all living humans are, derived from these creatures that left Africa. However, the Neanderthals, recent genetic studies from last year are showing that Neanderthals didn't actually go extinct, but interbred with Homo sapiens in Europe, and that we still have some of their genes. And that's a study that came out last year, so So it's very new, and it's very interesting, but we'll see what comes of it. So Homo sapiens have all of these different characteristics, including a more advanced brain, more diverse tools. They